Surprise. I've done this before. Usually small numbers of people show up when I say that the show is bumped or canceled, and then I go live anyway. I was not expecting. I was expecting to be at work for another 2 hours today, so the show on Monday is still happening. I'm still doing the Monday show that I promised. That was supposed to be instead of tonight. But then the boss said, "You know what? You can probably go. Like we're not that busy, and there's three of us here. There's usually only two." Um, and so I said, "Sure, I'll go." And I looked at the clock, and it said 7:04. I was like, "Still some people awake, probably, that might hang out." We'll see. Like I said, I'm doing the Monday show anyway that I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna have a couple of beer after work for the week. Work week is done. Have a couple of beer, hang out with whoever stumbles in. Um, it was a hard week at work. It was a busy week at work. So I was gonna be again. I'm gonna be out in the shop having beer anyway. I might as well hang out with people who want to hang out. Lajeunesse, how's it going? Well, it's going. I'm like, it's pretty hot for this time of year. It's above seasonal. Um, so it's getting to the time of the year where I start complaining about being sweaty. Because in the evening, the sun is beating on this side of the garage. So my shop heats up pretty good in the evening. But, this is supposed to be like the first of the heat waves. So it's pretty warm. Like I said, I had a pretty busy week at work. I got a video edited and released. I had to. This is the state of my life right now. In order to actually sit down and edit a video to get it out into like a project video, I've got numerous project videos recorded, but I could never convince myself to go into the office and sit down and spend the time in front of the computer to edit the video. So let's just bring the computer out to the workbench because I don't mind sitting at my bench. I like my office is not a warm, inviting place that I want to spend time. So I sit down to do stuff at the computer, and I just I feel like just get me out of here as soon as I possibly can, and it's not a good energy. So I was like, if I'm ever gonna get a video put out this year, I can bring my computer out to the workbench. That's why I get a new angle. Yeah, well, normally you sit where my computer is. So yeah, I edited a couple of things. One of which is an idea that I have that I'm not sure about. If you are a patron over at patreon.com/woodenthingsandstuff, you might know what that idea is. Because I asked for people's opinions on it. If you're not, I can ask you guys too. I mean, the thought is that maybe some of my project videos are too long-winded. They're too, I want to say educational, but they're not educational. I just talk a fair bit, and I like go through the process of the thing. And I think there are some people out there that just want to see the thing made in as quick amount of time as possible. Hence the popularity of things like TikTok and Reels, right? So I'm thinking if I just go back into some of those old project videos and just down into like short attention span people, maybe I could re-release things as like a 4 or 5 minute instead of a 15 or 20 minute. and maybe garner some more interest in things that way. But I don't want to piss people off who have already seen me make these things. And they'd be like, oh, look at this idiot, run out of ideas. He's just going to re-release stuff he's already done. Right? So I'm kind of like on the fence about whether I want to do that. We'll see. Just interject something like the humor or camera changes for long parts. Length can be ignored if it's watchable. I don't know. Like, I prefer watching more in-depth videos with more steps of the project myself. But it feels like there are a lot of people that they just want the thing to go, and then show me it done. I don't know. I was messing around. I was sitting out here after I had edited the video that went out a couple hours ago. I was like, I just go into an old file, and what I tried to do is I tried to get it down to like a minute so that I could use it for like YouTube shorts and maybe TikTok if I ever do that, and like reels and things like that on Instagram. And I just couldn't get it down that short. But I was like, 4.5. Maybe I could re-release a 4.5-minute edit of a video on YouTube, and have some more eyeballs catch it. Maybe YouTube pushes it out to some more people because it's a shorter thing. Maybe a grabbier thumbnail or something. I don't know. I'm just messing. I'm just messing around, trying to like generate something new. Even though it's not really something new, it's just like a repurposed old thing. I'm scrolling through your old videos and they're not that long. You could always do shorts if you want to draw new people to your channel. Yeah, that's too short. I want to use the footage I've already created over the last 4 years and repurpose it into something more packageable, more palatable for people. But I might just punt on the whole idea. And no one wants to watch you sand a project. That's true. Like watching Turning on the Lathe. Yeah, and that was the one that I started with was the walnut maple rolling pin, because I was like, I could maybe get this right down into a minute. But then as I was cutting it, I was like, what I should do is I should just take the actual turning part of it and just speed it up. And here is me turning this from a block into a thing in a minute and just be done. I need to get out of my own head and stop thinking about like what do you want to watch, and do what the people want. I don't know. But then I'm just a shill for, no, it's not a shill, that's not the right word. It's like if you make art, if I'm not saying that the videos that I make are art, but like if you make art and you make a piece of art because you think it will sell, you're not making art. You're making a product. You're not an artist if you create things that you are creating specifically because you think that they are marketable items. I'm overthinking it. It doesn't matter. Do action shorts. I don't know what an action short is. I don't want to do shorts at all, really. In the grand scheme of things, this whole idea is something that I don't want to do. Then don't do them. I know. I want more people to watch. I want more people to watch what I want to make. And those two things are not compatible, I don't think. And then there's other times that I think, well, just shut up and be happy that anybody watches this. And I am happy that anybody watches this. I'm happy that people come and hang out with me while I just sit in my shop and talk nonsense. I really am. Like I said, it's just a thought that I had. Might just punt on it. I also can't stand vertical video, and those other platforms, Shorts and TikTok and stuff, are more designed for vertical video. And I have a deeply ingrained distaste for vertical video. Video of long ribbons flying off the lathe, then switch to finished item. Yeah, that's one thing. Just do like a couple of clips of the turning, and then here's what it is. Yeah. I mean, I could do that with other projects too and be like, I'm putting a board over the jointer, running it through the planer. Furniture! One cut on the table saw. Coffee table! It's not for everyone. Maybe consider making one for important things that are appropriate. Like a short might boost a main video. Like a trailer. A trailer is a decent idea. If I edit and make a video and then make like a 40-second series of clips, check out the full video at link or whatever. That's an idea. That's an idea. Business Mike. Business Mike. I don't know. We'll see. I got a couple more videos already filmed and ready to get edited. And then gotta get back to the shop stool because I want that thing out of my way. I want to be sitting on it so that space is open so that I can build a cart for my planer. And I have some more ideas coming up. I need to get back to working on these guitars. Slow and steady. Just keep on keeping on. One foot in front of the other. He mentions the shop stool as if he is going to finish it. Well, I'm not going to burn that nice wood, so I will finish it. Shut up. I'll finish it. It's only been, to be fair, it's only been a year and a half. It hasn't been 2 years, Stanifer. It's been 2 years since I wanted to make it. But the first milling and cuts were made in December 21. Because it was a 2021 resolution that I was hoping to finish by the end of the year. I think it was the beginning of December. I was like, I have time. How many pieces of wood are actually in the stool? Well, depends how you define pieces of wood. If you mean how many parts are there, or how many pieces of wood got broken down to make the parts. The stool is, if you've watched the Unity coffee table, the stool is basically a taller, skinnier version of the Unity coffee table with a footrest. So it's 4 legs, 8 stretchers, 2 cross pieces, a seat, and then a footrest on one of the stretchers. What is that? 4, 8, 12, 13, 14 pieces. 14 parts. It's not a lot, but it's somewhat intricate. Like every part in the piece has either a mortise or a tenon and is curved. And in the shop stool, it's also the first time that I'm doing, what do you call them? Haunched mortise and tenons. They come into the stretchers come into the legs and cross each other. The tenons cross each other. So this one looks like this going in, and this one looks like this going in, and they cross inside the leg. Simple mortise and tenon, question mark? Nope, not really. Why is it holding me up? I ran out of enthusiasm and put it aside. There's nothing specifically about the project itself that's holding me up. The main thing that's holding me up is that I have a chair, and it sucks, but it works just fine. I've sat on it since it's been busted to shit. I've still been sitting on it, and it works just fine. I don't need the shop stool. And I did like 2 solid push days, and got to the point where the legs and stretchers and joinery on those parts are cut, and it's dry fit together. Hand cut mortise or router? Neither and both. No, wait. Routered mortises, yes. Well, routered mortises that are chiseled square. So both. So I need to break my current chair. My current chair is broken. It's as broken as it's gonna get, my friend. Bailey's here. Hey, we got a few people for the unexpected late show. What time is it where you guys are? Because I was driving home thinking, like, do you bother just firing up a quick live? Because, like, most of your peeps are east of you. And so it could be like midnight, 1 o'clock, where some of these people are. Almost 11. So that's like Midwesty people, probably. 10. It's only 11 in New York. I thought we were like 4 hours different. Yeah, I thought we were. Are we only 3? We're only 3 hours different from the East Coast. There's more than that many time zones. I'm 10 to 8. And I thought that it was 4 hours to the other side of the country. Okay. Still significant. It's still like what it was almost 2-hour difference from when I normally start. So it's like, I don't know if people are still going to be awake. Dayton, Ohio. For some reason, I am big in Ohio. It's cool. I don't really know why that I have so many Ohioans. Ohioites. It's cool. Ohioans and Australians. Broken Branch Workshop. Hello from Houston, Texas. And honestly, Texans, Ohioites, and Australians like me. I was just watching an old Pink Floyd concert on YouTube while I was working on my new plow plane. I saw the notification. Okay. The best recorded concert. No, not true. The recorded concert that I have watched the most times in my life is David Gilmour live at let me look it up. I have my computer right in front of me. The Royal Albert Hall, I think. Nope. That's not it. It's not Pompeii. It's not Pompeii. It's not Gdansk. I had it on DVD and I lost it and bought it again. That's how much I liked it. Live. Oh, it's a good DVD because you can't have had too many of those. Oh, it's just called Live in Concert. The concert in 2002, but I don't remember where it was. It was really good. Like I said, it's the concert that I have watched the most times. Too young to be this forgetful. I have a lot of information in my head, okay? I spent a lot of time in school taking in information. You're on at a good time. I lay in bed and wait for the wife to stop scrolling to turn out the lights. Oh, there you go. Now she can wait for you to stop watching this nonsense. Yeah, we got some peeps. Thanks for stumbling upon it, my friends. Like I said, if you weren't here earlier, I am also going to do the Monday show that I promised. This one is like a spontaneous, we'll just hang out and go for as long as we go. Monday night, we'll do the official one that I told everybody I was going to do. Who watched the new video that came out today? I know Lajan S did. I know because he commented on it. Let's see. Let me see which of you watched it. Stanifer, you watched it? You didn't say anything. You're supposed to comment on videos. Laginess and Malin. Laginess and Malin. Thanks, gentlemen. They're both here. It's the only way I know if you watched it. Why? You never reply. I literally reply every time. Every time. I had a whole conversation with Tim. We got a conversation this long. Not to you. I don't have any. How do I what? I think you're lying. I don't have any. Like, I can prove you wrong. I will go into my YouTube studio and I will go into comments that I have not responded to. And I will scroll. The only ones that are on here are are people who I don't understand the language. Gostai de ver este su proyecto, like those kind of ones. Comments that ask questions that I've answered 17 times already in the comment section. Some of these I just missed. My DeWalt vacuum has no power when I turn it on. Would there be a fuse to change? I probably didn't respond to that because I don't know if there's a fuse in a DeWalt vacuum. Yeah, I'm scrolling, my friend, and I don't see any. Oh, look at this! This guy's fun. This guy has many friends. Turning against and with the grain. Make up your mind. Still scraping, not cutting. Get some real tools. This guy's fun at parties. Using hot melt glue for a waste piece is a hugely unsafe. Damn good thing you still have a tailstock. What? You need to point that out to your unknowing audience. You clearly still haven't figured out. Man, oh, this guy's great. How did I miss this? Guess you don't know the chuck you probably have. You have probably came with a screw chuck suitable for work holding. This guy's funny. Oh, here we're getting into the personal attacks now. Acting like a goof doesn't make up for leading people to think that the unsafe and incorrect methods you're using is okay. If someone gets hurt following your lead, I hope they let you know so you can think about that while you stare at the ceiling. Oh, Dark 30. That guy's fun. Thanks, Ed. Every comment helps. I mean, yeah, for engagement purposes. And I mean, he does have a point. But I mean, you could be nicer about it. Like you're not being constructive here. Like you have a good point. Like if I'm doing things wrong, well, first of all, this is not an educational channel. I'm not saying this is how you go about turning a bowl. This is the correct way to do it. This is me figuring out how to go about doing things. I'm going to do shit wrong. I think even in the description of my channel, it says like, just a guy trying to figure it out as he goes, or something like that. If someone gets hurt following your lead, I hope they let you, like, I wish you bad feelings is what he said here. That's nice. If someone gets hurt following my lead, I would feel bad. But I have never once said to anything like, do this and you will be successful. It's always, this is what I do. Even the video that I released today, I was editing it and I realized, like, dude, are you sure you want to be showing people this? Idea. Just record a quick clip of you saying, hey, everybody, just so you know. Don't necessarily do what I'm doing here. This is how I did it. Don't let them affect your mood. I'm not. It's kind of funny. But at the same time, like this is a long comment that he has put a lot of time and effort into just kind of being a dick. And I don't understand why you would want to live that way. Oh, he's back. There's another one. There's you. So not only do you use a lathe unsafely, but also a bandsaw. Oh, Ed. Thanks for coming out. Anyway, that was fun. Reply to him and see how angry you can get him. No, life is too short. Because why? Why? Like, I'm not gonna waste my time with that. That's clearly why I didn't respond, because I was like, I'm not wasting my time with that. There are not a lot of unreplied to comments here, Stanifer, and none of them say Stanifer. So, a couple of them say Paul Waldrop. But we talk a lot, so. I did say I may have lied. Yeah, well, I called you first. I called you on it first, though. Yeah, that's fun. I should go back in. I should go into these and respond to some of them that are good. I mean, some of them are fine, and I just missed them. Like, thank you for showing how to finish off the ends. Not every French rolling pin video shows that. On my first French style rolling pins video, I should say, like, yeah, well, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I don't know how I missed it, but anyway, that's fun. How's the new video doing? 52 views in 2 hours and 31 minutes. Certainly no Mark Spagnolo. There was a woodworker that used to put random props in his videos just to get comments. I just don't want to play the game. You know, like I'm not a gamesmanship kind of fella, which is why I am in the place that I'm at in my life, really, in general. Because I just don't play those games. Beer. Watching videos is scary. Working on a multi-artist project. It, like I said, I was extremely honored to have been asked. But very, very nervous. Bourbon, be right back. Oh, I have something. Is Jack Daniels a bourbon? You need to make videos you would want to watch. That's what I try to do. I make videos that I now, when I watch some of the old videos, I'm like, but I was still learning. I was still trying to figure out how to do this. But now I make videos that I would want to watch. Not the best. It is bourbon, but it's not the best. Yeah, I know it's not the best. But I do have a Jack Daniels honey, which is pretty nice. Maybe I'll have one of those in a bit. With Malin. Me and Malin will have a bourbon. Bourbon can only be called bourbon if it's made in Bourbon County, Kentucky. I like that. I think we've had that joke before, haven't we? Oh. Like Woodford Reserve. I've had that. It's pretty good. I've had Maker's Mark is a good one. But I think, as I've said before, I'm not sure if I like the whiskey as much as I like the fact that it's like wax strip on cover on the top of it. Like, feels classy and old timey. But it's also pretty good. Like, it's also fairly delicious. I'm missing a lot of thumbs from you guys. There's 12 of you watching, and I only have 4. Come on, get that engagement up. We were just talking about my lack of engagement on my videos. I don't really know what to. Can I tell who has hit it? No. I mean, maybe somewhere in YouTube Studio, I might be able to find like who has liked the video. Let me see. We'll go into content. Well, let's just go into the one that I just released today. If I go here, can I analytics maybe? Engagement. Here we go. All right. So it gives me watch time, average view duration, retention, click rate. No, that's not it. I don't know that there is audience. Maybe no. That's like people who have watched your stuff before versus new viewers versus where they're at. Like, I can see how many people watched my show in Australia, kind of stuff. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I honestly, like, the whole analytics thing. That's like what it goes back to the whole like not wanting to play these games. Then I absolutely did. I see where you're going. You're like, if you can't tell who pressed the thumbs up button, then one of them is me. I like that. The wax on Maker's Mark is unique to the person that dipped it. Really? You could just be making shit up. I don't know. Took you a minute? Took your face a minute. Or your face took a minute to for people to see it and leave. Was that Will Ferrell? No, it was not. Your face jokes. I don't even know where I got those. I it's been like, well, I guess at this point, like a 13-year running gag with my boy. He actually used to call them face jokes because I would say it so frequently. He'd be like, "Hey, can we go to the store?" I'd be like, "Your face can go to the store." And I don't even know where I got it from, but it's been a long time that I've made that terrible joke. So much so that it kind of has like become part of my identity. And I don't even know where it came from. If somebody could remind me, like, is that a thing that I picked up from a movie like 15 years ago, 20 years ago? Because I've been doing that for a long time. This is my first video release since January 1st. January 1st, I published my 2023 New Year's resolutions. May 13th, I published the next video. Step Brothers? No. No, I was doing that well before Step Brothers. Even if they did that, it's no. I'm trying to think what might be the thing in Step Brothers that you're thinking of. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of lives though. I mean, overall, I'd still have more videos this year than last year by this point. It's just almost all of them but one are live videos. Just hanging out in the shop. Sometimes we make stuff. Not very often. Whatevs. You guys don't seem to care. And I'm happy to have you guys along for the ride, however it goes. I think this past particular video that just got released today, I think was less about, or my feelings about that particular video were that I was hoping that it would be less about the project itself and more about the message. But not being preachy at the same time. I didn't want to be like, get on your soapbox. But it was more about, to me, it was more about the message than the finished piece, because the finished piece was part of the message, you know. I don't know if it worked. I don't know if it was a successful balancing act, but whatever. Make the videos you want to make. Your audience will either find you or they won't. You do go back to a bowl every show. I don't sell that many though, my friend. Like, it got to the point where I stopped doing a bowl every show because I was just like, I don't need any more wooden bowls. The shop has more bowls than it needs. My market basket that I bring to my stockpile of things to bring to markets has more bowls than it needs. Why do I just keep making a bowl once a week? It got to the point where I didn't have anywhere to put them. Oh, you just sell them for cheaper. Well, then what's the point? What's the point in making them if I'm making them for free? I don't know. I mean, I guess I do enjoy making them. That has value. But it's hard to justify. It's making a bowl after bowl after bowl after bowl. I don't enjoy them that much. I enjoy them periodically. Could make a pen every show and auction it off. Nope, that's an auction isn't an auction isn't illegal. A raffle would be, because it's gambling. I need to have a gambling license to do a raffle. But could do a pen every show and be like, highest bidder gets it. I don't like making pens that much either. I mean, I like making them just fine, but Just keep on keeping on. Put one foot in front of the other. Why did my numbers go away? I don't have my numbers anymore. I don't know how many people are watching. Maybe everybody left. Is that why I don't have any numbers? Somebody say something. I have no, all of a sudden I have no, like, this is how many people are watching and this is how many thumbs you have. Maybe YouTube did a spontaneous update for no reason again. I don't like YouTube's new go live system. Sucks. It's a bit, these social media companies, they innovate for innovation's sake. Like, it wasn't broken. Why change it? Like, ugh. I go live, all of a sudden it's this whole new system, and I'm like, have to look for settings and things all of a sudden. I'm like, it was fine. You just put things in a different place just to say that you're innovating. Stop it. Don't innovate just to say that you are. Innovate when something is broken or you're making an improvement. But just to change something, just to be changing something, that's dumb. So there. Oh, that has to count as the bingo spot, I would say. That's a bingo square. For those of you who know what I'm talking about when I say that's a bingo square. I'm a little bit concerned, though, that I haven't had anybody say anything since Stanifer said need to go back to making a bowl every show. My clock is still going up, like I'm live. But I've lost my numbers up in the corner, and nobody's saying anything. So I could just be sitting here talking to myself. Let's go in here and see if it says that I'm live or not. It says over on this side, on the desktop, it says that I'm live. Somebody say something. You're scaring me. It says, yeah, over. Well, maybe let's refresh the page. You would think after, how many live shows have I done? 146. After 146 live shows, you would think that I would be better at this. I don't know why I don't have any. Are you guys just messing with me, or is something actually wrong? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to log on to a different YouTube account and watch this show over on this and see if I'm like just something is screwed up. Ooh, I can watch it on here as me. Mute. Oh, hold on. Yeah, see? What's going on? You guys have been talking. Don't have any on Etsy. Yeah, see? Okay, what's going on? See, over on here is you need to go back to a bowl every show. Since then, you guys have been like, hey, everybody shut up. Let's mess with them. How long before he pulls up his live? I don't know. How long was it? It's weird. That sucks, though, because I would like to still be operating over here. I don't want to have to do two screens. That's ridiculous. And now it's messing with me because this one is not at the same time as this one. So I see this guy out of the corner of my eye doing different, like, see that? There my hand goes. Like, oh, I hate that. Restart the show? Well, I don't want to do that either. Are you guys going to come back if I start the show again over here? But it's going to suck for like the people watch this after the fact. believe it or not. And it's going to suck for them. They're going to have to watch 2 half shows? All right. Well, I can't stand what's happening right now between these 2 screens. So I am not going to say the thing that I say to end the show. I'm going to shut this down and load up another one and see if problems persist. So watch for a new feed momentarily.